For the 5 of you who may have been living under a rock or traveling abroad without access to internet or camping or in a submarine or something, Slipknot has a new single out called Unsainted. They also released the title of their forthcoming album, titled aptly We Are Not Your Kind. And now in a wide-ranging interview with Kerrang, the band is speaking on a plethora of different topics about this new album. You should definitely check it out if you get a chance. And with this, we have some new comments about this mysterious new Slipknot member, but unfortunately, the comments about this member leave more questions than we had before. The new Slipknot single, Unsainted, has been met with an overwhelmingly positive reaction from fans around the globe, with the band having recently announced the title of their forthcoming album as We Are Not Your Kind, which was taken from the single that the band released last Halloween. In the new issue of Kerrang! Out today, Slipknot members spoke in an extensive interview with the publication about the new album and also the identity of the mysterious new member, whom some maggots have affectionately referred to as Tortilla Man. Now, in the new issue of Kerrang!, which you can pick up at participating newsstands and wherever digital publications are distributed online, Slipknot covered a lot of ground, and virtually nothing was off the table, although the band understandably was unable to talk about the current legal situation with Chris Fane. But notably, they did address the mysterious member Tortilla Man. And yes, I know that's not his actual name. I will call him his real name once I know what it is. So the interviewer asked the band about his identity and got an interesting response from none other than founding Slipknot member Sean "Clown" Crayon. The interviewer from Kerrang! Spoke of how when they were on location at the band's rehearsal space in Las Vegas, the mysterious ninth member was there wearing his mask. So they took their shot and asked about the member, to which they got this response. Clown said, "The position you may or may not be talking about is nobody's business," snarling in response, the article wrote, referring to his demeanor. "The proof is in the pudding," he added. And then he says, "You should have been looking down and going, huh? I have to talk to this dude about a new member potentially? Maybe I'll avoid that one. They'll throw you with raw meat into the lion's cage, and they tell you it's going to be okay." So a somewhat vague and ambiguous response from Clown himself, but he may have been referring to the idea that fans of Slipknot could figure out who it is for themselves, or maybe he's looking for recommendation. The fact that he says the proof is in the pudding, though, is quite interesting. With all of that said, Slipknot definitely does their best to keep things entertaining. They're not just going to give us who this new member is, and quite honestly, they may have not even decided who the new member is, and there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes with Chris and everything. We don't want to speculate about that too much, but let's just leave it at this. Slipknot is an entertainment entity that is a global force. They're not just going to have some new person jump into the band, no questions asked. And if I remember correctly, when Jay and V-Man joined the band, they were sort of initially in the group on a trial basis. They didn't get permanent masks, and then they eventually joined the band in a full-time capacity. So this so-called Tortilla Man that is mysterious may also be in that role right now. And there's some people who are throwing out some different theories on who it may be, but we just don't have enough evidence at this point to really say yes or no, it is this person or that person. But no doubt with the super sleuths on the internet, they're going to find that out probably sooner rather than later. But let's just enjoy the music for now and be excited that Slipknot is releasing sick new music, with more to come in the future with this new album. So anyways, that's all for now. Thanks so much for joining us here today at Rockfeed. Appreciate you guys so much. Be sure to subscribe if you're new with notifications on, so you don't miss out on breaking hard rock and heavy metal news. Appreciate you guys so much, and we'll see you all very soon.